stillness. It has this uninterruptedness, this unity that we love to see. This week's Torah portion finds the Israelites journeying across the desert, and during these travails, they encounter repeated obstacles that challenge their faith in one another and in God, and test their willingness to proceed on the journey to the promised land. These challenges come from inside and outside. The challenges from inside arise every time a hardship is faced, such as the need for sustenance. The immediate tendency is to want to return to Egypt. How quickly they forget the harsh life under Pharaoh. Similarly, from the outside, the Israelites encounter resistance from hostile tribes in trying to cross their borders. They bemoan that the enemy is too strong, that the enemy is too many. Some wail that God has forsaken them. But this is the God who had promised to protect and shelter them, who led them out of Egypt, who parted the Red Sea, and has provided for them on this journey. The greatest challenge the Israelites faced was not these hardships, but rather a lack in trust in one another and in God that would enable them to leave the comforts of the familiar, the old way of life, and venture into the unknown. It is only over time, as trust in one another was nurtured and their faith in God maintained and strengthened, that the Israelites feared less the uncertainties of tomorrow and relished the opportunity to continue on their journey. Ray and Agatha, I noted earlier that the two phases of your wedding ceremony, the betrothal where you make your commitments to one another, and the nuptials where you reaffirm your commitments to God. These now again reaffirms your commitments and connections to one another. As was true of the Israelites, you will face challenges and uncertainties. At those times, like your ancestors, you must rely on your trust in one another and faith in God in the lifelong journey on which you now embark. Our prayers go with you as you step into the future, and let us say, Amen. Tradition in the nuptial part is what are known as the Shiva Barucha, or the 7 blessings. And it's interesting because the 7 blessings are not totally dedicated to the bride and groom, as you might expect. Instead, the first blessings recognize the wonder of God and the wonders of life that we have to rejoice in. What we will do now is I will chant each blessing in Hebrew, and the translation will be read in English. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pri hagafen.
Blessed are you, O God, source of the world, who creates the fruit of the vine.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shakol v'lichoto.
Blessed are you, O God, light of life, who created everything for your glory.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, yotzei ha'adam.
Blessed are you, O God. Your presence fills creation, giving life to each human being.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher yotzer adam b'tzalo, b'tzelem damut avnito, v'hikin lo mimenu b'yad adayad. Baruch atah Adonai, yotzer ha'adam.
Blessed are you, O God, foundation of every life, who fashioned humanity in your likeness and prepared us for a shape and form in your image, from one generation to the next and for all eternity. Blessed are you, O God, who has created human beings.
Sos tasis v'tagel akara, ba'kibutz boneha v'tochal v'simcha, baruch atah Adonai, v'sameat Zion b'voneha.
Zion will surely celebrate and exalt in the coming together of her children. Blessed are you, O God, who brings joy to Zion through her children.
Samel tisamach ra'im ahuvim, kisamechacho yatzir kedem migen edem mikedem, baruch atah Adonai, v'sameach atan b'chachala.
Give pleasure to these beloved companions, as you did to your creation in the Garden of Eden so long ago. Blessed are you, O God, who makes the hearts of this couple rejoice.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher baras hason v'simcha chatan v'chala gila bina ditza v'herva ahava v'yachava shalom b'reut gila bina ditza v'herva ahava v'yachava shalom b'reut Me'er Adonai Eloheinu yishma b'yorei Yehuda v'chutzot Yerushalayim kol sason v'chol simcha kol chatan v'chol kahala kol sason v'chol simcha kol chatan v'chol kahala kol mitzvot hagim mechupatam v'noi mishtei naginatam Baruch atah Adonai v'sameach atan im hakala.
Blessed are you, O God, source of the universe, who has created each of these two people, their delight and their happiness, their rejoicing and singing, dancing and festivity, love and friendship, peace and pleasure. O God, may the voices of this celebration be heard in the streets of our cities and in the hills of our countryside. May the words of this couple go out with gladness from the wedding chuppah, and may the music of their friends and guests around them. Blessed be you, O God, who brings joy to the hearts of this couple.
I believe your cousin has a poem for us, please.
Powiedz mi, jak mnie kochasz? Powiem, więc kocham cię w słońcu i przy blasku świec, w wielkim wietrze, na szosie i na koncercie, w bzach i w brzozach i w malinach, i w klonach, i gdy śpisz. Dzisiaj, wieczorem i jutro, i dniem i nocą, i wiosną, kiedy jaskółka przylata. A latem jak mnie kochasz? Jak treść lata. A gdy zima posrebrzy ramy okien? Zimą kocham cię jak wesoły ogień, blisko przy twoim sercu, zawsze koło niego. I also had a surprise for Agata and Ray. I wrote a poem for them. I want to tell you what I feel, what thoughts live in my head. I want to sing a song for you, about my love, about my dream. But there are any words that I can use to tell you what I really feel, and any colors to paint your world with colors I can see. I want to dream and dream with you, and linger every moment that I can spend on meeting you in clouds beyond the worries. I want to see you with my eyes closed and hear when I'm alone. I want to feel your hand on mine and walk where stars are born. To give my heart is not enough, so I can say just one more word. I love you more and more.
As you shared the wine from a single cup, so may you under God's guidance share contentment, peace, and fulfillment from the cup of life. May you find life's joys heightened, its bitterness sweetened, and each of its moments hallowed by true companionship and love. In the presence of these witnesses, and in the keeping of our tradition, you have spoken the words and performed the rites that unite your lives. Agatha and Ray, Raymond, you are now husband and wife in the sight of God and the community and all the people under him. I ask that you and all who are gathered here to take a moment to pray in silence, seeking God's blessing upon your marriage and upon your home. Please take a moment. May God bless you and keep you. May God's presence shine upon you and be gracious to you. May God's presence be with you and give you peace. We have one final custom. That's the shattering of the glass. There's many stories about what this represents. It is related to the destruction of the temple in Jerusalem over 2 millennia ago and how difficult it was to replace it. It relates that even at this joyous time, life is fragile. We must recognize its fragility. And then there's another story that says, if the man breaks the glass on the first step, he will be the head of the household. I will tell you this, you cannot believe everything you read. Mazel tov. 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 Yeheilanu. 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 Ubavah Yisrael.
Mateusz, tam włączysz, tak?
No, teraz już? Nie no, ja czekam aż... No ślicznie, prawie się udało.
Okay, so we are letting them know.
Rocka ma zejść.
Don't pull my bubbles, I don't have any.
There's no more. I gave them all out. You want mine?
That's okay.
You can have mine.
Here, that's okay, I can handle it. So, what do you mean?
Right here. Okay, they're gonna dance right here, so please clear out of
Oh, there's Ray. Where's that? They will be dancing.
Months ago. Yeah. So he that's like...
Something in the way she moves, looks my way, calls my name. It seems to leave this world behind. If I'm feeling down through, troubled by some foolish game, she always seems to make me change my mind. I feel fine anytime she's around now. She's around now, almost all the time. If I'm well, you can tell that she's with me now. She's with me quite a long time. Every now and then things I lean on to meaning, and I find myself repeating, this is where I should not be. She has the power to go, no one else can find me. Yes, and to silently remind me of the happiness and good times I know. She's got to stay, but how she thinks so much to me, the words are nice, the way they sound. I'd like to hear them next time. Doesn't much matter what they mean, but she says that mostly just to calm me down. I feel